Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss about the call by reference. One more example of call by reference. We can always debate that Java doesn't support call by reference. Many people debate saying that Java doesn't support call by reference. The reason is, see, when I say box B is equal to new box, what would this B be having? Ultimately there will be a memory allocation which is referred by some variable. This address is 150. This one address as 150 is given to this B, right? When you print out SOP of B, it will be giving you some hexadecimal number box at the rate of hexadecimal number, some hexadecimal number 6, 7, F, A, E, something would be there. So this is nothing but a value which has been molded, which this B will be having. So people consider this as a value, not as a reference. But many people consider this as a reference. So there's always a debate which will be going on. Just to have a clear picture of how call by reference works, we'll just discuss about the one more example of call by reference. We'll not start with the class box today. We'll start with something called as class test. I understand my handwriting is pretty bad, very bad, not pretty bad. Please bear with me. WH, there is a constructor. Right now I guess you people will be able or will be in a position to understand the difference between a constructor and a method. Constructors are special methods which doesn't have any return type, and the name of the method is same as the class itself. That is what is termed as a constructor. Now I'll be bringing in one method called as, sorry, handwriting is pretty bad, I don't like it. Boolean check test Z. So what is this? This is just a method. Now I am writing some condition. If this is W Z dot W and operator H Z dot H, okay, looks fine, return true, else return false. Okay, so basically this is a class and this has one method and one constructor and two instance variables. Now when I try to create an object inside the main method, test T is equal to new test, I'll not be able to have a default constructor because there is already a constructor specified by me. So I need to pass the respective arguments, two integer arguments it is expecting, so I'll be passing it. Test T1 is equal to new test. There is one more object what I have created with some different values. There's one more object, let me create. There's a reason behind this, let me explain you later on. So just observe here. What has happened is there are three memory allocations which has been created by us. One is T, T1 and T2. Let me take this as T, T1 and T2. The values would be right now as 10, 99. The instance variables values what I am referring to, and 10 and 99. So this is okay. Now when I say SOP of T dot check of T1, guess what would be the output? It is basically the output would be false. Sorry, false. The reason is, see, I am invoking this check method on which object? T. So the value of W inside the 150 address is basically 10. Is 10 equal to 1? T1 is nothing but what? it's a reference. T1 right now has some reference, although it's a value for depending, it's ultimately a reference, right? That reference, when I pass it into Z, what will be the value of Z here? It is nothing but 250 itself. Some address will be having that address.w. What is the value? It is still 1. 10 and 1 is not equal to each other, right? So it is going to return you false. Same way, SOP of T1 dot check of T2 will return me again false. The other way round, T dot check of T2 will return me true, right? So this is just a simple program to explain you about the call by reference, but the main intention here is, just observe, till now what we used to do is we used to communicate with only one single object or single reference or the single memory allocation. But right now what you are able to see is there are two objects which are trying to communicate with, although right now they are only trying to compare the memory values, but if you observe here, there are the two memory locations which are trying to communicate with each other. So call by reference, or when you work with the references in the memory allocation, will help you to achieve this. So please try to understand this particular program, which is very helpful for the further sessions. If you have any questions, please make a drop a comment below, and if you like this video, give a thumbs up, and please do subscribe for this channel. Thanks a lot, guys.